instant chat that I have, and we've been sharing 10, 12 different comments a day for just really fast talking for the past few weeks as we're watching this evolve very, very quickly. So guys, I'm excited about this. The early adopters, it's a really big thing. The celebrities are getting on here and everything. Monetization will be a big thing. Are you not leaving Tag Tribes, are you? I'm not leaving Tag Tribes. Chance now is to grow it. The Tag Tribes concept works really well. It's a good concept. If you guys want actually a short amount of background on it, here's basically what happened. I have been studying this tribes concept for about 6 years with Seth Godin, like off and on, and I've studied tens of thousands of things. I actually studied a lot of stuff by the time I was 23, tens of thousands of things on the internet, way before most people were even on the internet. 5 Minute Leader followed me, awesome. Yeah, he's been following me for a while. We've been talking back and forth. We've been having some really good conversations. So I test a lot of things, the tribe things. Truth is, I've actually been pretty busy on Facebook, having a lot of success, gaining traction on there. And I just never got the Twitter thing. I never got it. I'm like, the hashtag thing kind of makes sense. And as I was working with another client, we were getting, I just looked at the stats today. We had one post that got 15,000, another post got 22,000. Yes, Catch is picking up on it. I think I had Catch retweet one of mine about a week ago, and I heard another one on the show here today. Yeah, Kevin Kelly 1002 fans, so that, thank you for bringing that up. I actually did some periscopes on that about 2 weeks ago, and I've been really big on the E-Myth, the 1000 True Fans, the tribes. I've been big on the what else have I been big on? I've been finding for this other client. Yep, build your own tribe. Yep, absolutely. So out of here, everybody's going to sell something a little bit different. So I will be building my own tribe. I'm kind of moving in the direction of the headline thing, and I can do more. And you're seeing me in a lot of my periscopes why that is. The thing is, I'm somebody that's always looking for the deepest truth. I spent a lot of years on it, and so like if you study Instagram, you study Facebook, and you study Twitter, and you study Periscope, and you study SEO and blogging, and you spend 6, 7 solid years on all of this, and even stuff even before that, you get to a point where you're like, there's just so much going on. Like, there's got to be something they all have in common. Ultra recent podcast interview. Okay, I think I started it the other day, and I didn't get through all of it. Deepest truth, absolutely. And so I've been thinking about the tribes thing. I'm like, that's pretty much right. I'm like, the hashtag thing seems like there's something there, now that Twitter is connected. The other client, we were getting a lot of luck with Facebook, but we weren't quite getting the live viewers. And then I saw that Twitter had just nothing but live viewers. So I'm like sitting here with tribes and hashtag, and like all these things are coming together. And then I'm listening to Mark on, one of his shows, what was that, a couple weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and he mentioned tag tribes, and I was just like, that's pretty much fusing together the two things that I'm like right on the cusp of, 2 weeks, exciting news, that's awesome. So I'm like, that's just like the hashtag where you connect the conversation and the tribe. I'm like, that's like pretty much exactly where my mind's been at. But here's what's even crazier is like the scopes he was doing right before that, he was like saying like headlines is like the #1 thing. Yeah, absolutely, community. And he was like, headlines is the most important thing, trust is the most important thing. And I'm just like, yeah, these are pretty much all the things I'm figuring out from like all these tens of thousands of trial and error. I'm like, we're just totally aligned on the same page. And he's obviously got the right vibe, and the vibe attracts the tribe, and I'm just like, it's an alignment. And his hashtag thing goes really well with the growth hacking concept that I've been studying a lot. We do have a lot in common. Yep, we absolutely have a lot in common. And I won't go deep into it right now, but like the other thing I noticed about him too is most people, when they want to like build this huge thing like this, they're in MLM, and I'm not going to say anything bad about MLM, but most people are like constantly pitching people, and like he wasn't pitching anybody. He's just like, we're just going to grow this really big, and I'm not selling anything. And it's like, wow, what a difference. Like, he totally thinks more like me. And it's just like, how many times have you seen YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and any of those guys ever try to pitch you anything? They don't try to pitch you. They just let the thing grow. They just let it grow huge to hundreds and millions and billions of people, and then they monetize it from there. And even the leader of Periscope, when people ask him about monetizing, he's just like, we're not even thinking about that. Like, why are you even, like, it's kind of like, why are you even asking that? We're not even thinking about it. You got it. I'm going to show the growth hacking visual funnel, the growth hacking funnel, the visual of how the referral and the revenue is actually reversed on that funnel. You just need to contact with people through broadcast. Absolutely, you go to their broadcast, you go to your broadcast. I also think that Periscope builds relationships a lot more than the rest of the internet. I won't go into all the details, but I built up giving and sharing. Absolutely, it's good karma. I built up the Twitter, the YouTube, Facebook. I've reached tens of hundreds of thousands in reach and views and all that stuff. And the truth is, it's just like, okay, they're just metrics, you know. And it's like, what's actually building the relationships? And then I got on Periscope, and I was just like, yeah, this is huge. Periscope, totally. Hey, Kobe, how's it going? Totally different. Totally different experience. So I'm gonna keep giving lots of good stuff in the Facebook tribe community, Tag Tribes, and I got a lot of other ones that I'm going to share with you guys. And thanks here for being with me and being part of the tribe. And I'm trying to think of where we originally started off. Oh, okay. So basically, to recap this, split screen info was not good. All these being held to ransom. I'm not sure exactly what that means, other than some people are split screen things. I shared one on Twitter today. Some other guys figured out the split screen. Alex Pettit figured it out as well. That's Fortes. Other than that, to recap what this was, basically the numbers on the right are not anywhere near the same as how many live viewers attended it the entire time. When you're done, the replay viewers are going to be a different number. I get most of my replay viewers within about an hour or so, and I think a lot of it has to do with the headline and Twitter. And just keep doing long broadcasts and make sure your headline is really good. Not too many hashtags, but make sure it's really good. Followers, heart numbers are irrelevant. I didn't catch that whole comment, but it said something about the heart and the followers aren't that relevant or something. I know the CEO is really big on watch time, the 40 years a day that we're at right now, and I totally agree with that. Audiences of big boys were not being given the info of how to do split screen. Audiences of big boys were not being given. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I know Blab has got the 4. You can do 4 now on that. Dave and I have done the Blab a little bit. I've been having a little bit of technical issues with it. Guys, actually, you've been giving me so many hearts. Dean is going crazy with the hearts. Pauline's going crazy with the hearts. Therese is going crazy with the hearts. And I actually should have acknowledged that and said something a lot sooner. So use OBS for split screen. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Maybe you can do a scope on that and teach us, because I actually don't know how to do that. But you guys, what's really hard is oh yeah, Jason. Yep, Jason Stoken, Blaster Cast. I've been on there a few times, and great guy. He's always out walking like me, and you guys should follow him if you want to Blaster Cast. And I try to do some of that too, where you guys can announce your company and what you do and all that kind of stuff. It's actually really hard. Oh, hey Jason, how's it going? Just saw your catch replay. Thanks a bunch. Oh, which one did you see exactly? Guys, Jason Stoken, can you give a shout out for yourself, please? I've been on yours a few times, and he has a trademarked Blaster Cast, and it's a great concept. I've been in a lot of years in networking, and it gives you guys all a chance to mention your broadcast, or mention your @ name and your company and your URL and all that stuff. And he's nice enough to, you know, let everybody do that. So I think that's really nice of him. So you guys, you just saw him on here. Feel free to, Jason Stoken, if I'm pronouncing it right, feel free to follow him and get on his Blaster Cast. And he does it, I think, a couple times a day at least. And he does a great job, and he gets a lot of people on there. So because he gets so many people on there, when you go on there and mention what you do, there, you will get a chance to be seen by a lot of people. It's free, best for Windows only. Okay, I'm using Android, so I don't know if that makes a difference. But again, guys, check out some of the people I mentioned. There you go, pronouncing it correctly, and thank you again. You're very welcome. You'll see me show up there again many times. I've been there a bunch of times. The fortunate thing for you is you have so many people on there and so many comments coming on there. I get buried in the comments and not always seen. So I think I saw that part where somebody said it looked like you were driving or running or something because you were going so fast. I was on there at that moment. So, but I will definitely keep getting on there. It's a great concept. I'm glad you trademarked it because it's a great concept and it rhymes and it's perfect. So I will be mentioning it more to people as I get a chance. And you guys have a good night.